Hello and welcome back, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a chip shot and a flop shot. So we're going to look at the difference of the two little shots. COVID-19 restrictions are stopping us getting out on the golf course, which is horrible, but luckily during lockdown 1 I managed to get a little putting green designed and made on my garden. So I've got 3 holes, you can see 1, 2 and 3. It's on a bit of a slope, but what could I do out of the couple of weeks that we had? Let's get into it. So one of the first things for me is club selection. So usually around the green I like to use my trusty rusty Callaway 60-degree wedge, but for me on this it has a big fat bottom face of the club, and this seems to, I seem to thin this all the time. So what I did, I went and found the most cheapest lofted club I can find. To be quite honest, I'm not exactly sure of the loft, and it is a Dunlop club. It doesn't have to be expensive, but what I found on this is the bottom of the club here is a little bit more flatter, which helps glide under that ball for to get loft, especially on a flop shot. So if I was chipping around the green, I like to be using this Callaway one. It seems to grip the ball a lot better on these rusted grooves. But my Dunlop one, if I was going to take a flop shot, go for my cheap little Dunlop club. Don't have to go spending hundreds of pounds on them. Let's get into the two shots then, see if we can make an hole. So what I'll be hitting off, I've got a cheap bit of grass. You can get about a square metre, B&M bargains, square metre for about a tenner, which you can cut up, make into a nice little teeing mat. You'll notice Bo's here, he likes to chase the golf balls and bring them back to me. Being a retriever, Springer, you're a good boy, aren't you? So first of all, what I'm going to do, I've got 3 balls. I'm going to have a look at chipping in, or getting as close as I can to them holes with my 60-degree wedge. So we're looking at chipping first. What we aim at to do with the chipping is just lift it off the ground slightly with a 60-degree wedge. It does get quite a bit of loft on that, but it's a good thing to practice these round on your garden if you can. It doesn't have to go have a proper hole. Try and get close to a bucket or something like that, and that's how I first started, and it does improve you around the green. So let's have a go with these, just getting a quick nice little chip shot, see if we can get it close to one of these holes. I think that might have gone in, but Bo's decided he wants that ball. Don't worry, I don't let him chew these balls. Just knock it in that hole for me, Bo. Nice little chip shot. All we're doing is just getting it up off the ground. And onto that green. So the aim of this is get it up, down quickly, and stop it on that green. There we go, that one's left me a nice little putt, only about a foot. Same again if that pulls up. Left me about 2.5 foot, it's close to the hole again. So what I'm looking at doing, obviously I've got these slabs and I'm hitting off my decking. Got to get it up and over these slabs onto the green and stop as close as I can to the hole quickly. There we go. So we got 3 balls, the hole's right in the middle of that. We've got 3 balls right around the hole, getting it up and down quickly. That's what we want. So now what we're going to look at doing, it's getting that cheap little Dunlop club and try and get that flop shot. So flop shot is where you get it up in the air, up and down pretty quickly. This is good when you're in a bunker, or you've got to go over a bunker, and it's quite a bit of height to get over. This can be a risky shot though, as we all know, if you try playing one of these shots, because sometimes you have to put a lot of force in to get it under the ball and up in the air, and potentially you can hit this shot, thin it, and then you're into danger. You shot straight through the green into some trees, it's caused you trouble. So I tend not to try and play the shot, but if I have to, I do. So what we're going to do, we're going to get one of these flop shots in and make sure Bo doesn't run off with the ball. Let's go over it. There we go. There's my hazard then. I've got to get up and over the dog. Hopefully he's going to drop it in a minute and it'll fall into the hole. Then he'll look. Come here then. Come. Good boy. Come. Come. Thank you. That's in. There we go. We've got one in. Right in the hole up there. Hopefully you can see that from where you are. See if we can make 2 in a row. What's the chances? Very slim. So, nice little flop shot. And then I do exactly what I said earlier on. I thinned it. So, like I mentioned, very risky shot to play, because obviously you're trying to scoop under the ball, and this can be your worst enemy at times. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Wait for some more backyard videos to come along. See you next time.